Welcome into Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler. Today we continue our run in Victoria 3 playing as the United States of America. And so I've been playing a little bit more and learning a little bit more off to the side. And one of the things I've been learning is that I really got to watch some of these things. It's like our food industries. We could be going to baking powder, and that would get us some more groceries and consume less grain and things like that. So, like, that would be ways to solve things without just building new buildings. And sometimes building new buildings doesn't really do much. I have ports, and right now the port provides 5 infrastructure and 200 convoys. But I could go to cargo port here, which would make it produce that many more convoys and give that much more infrastructure, which would help with market access for the cost of 2,000. So we do that real quick. The gold reserves will change, but all these low market access, like Hawaiian Islands and things like that, South Carolina, all those ports now produce that much more infrastructure, and that's what the market access is. So if I go to South Carolina here, we're using 21 of 17 infrastructure, so all of our buildings are using up that infrastructure, and we only have 17. That cargo port is going to increase that when we get there, and that's probably going to remove that low market access down immediately. That's one thing. The next thing. First off, I got confused with my games. This was definitely up from where we started. We started at 11. I've been watching some of the videos. But that's fine. Let's go over here. Right now, we have mobile artillery. Good. And skirmish infantry. Great. So that unit then has an offense of 45 because of skirmish infantry and mobile artillery, and a defense of 55. Alright, let's go to one that's a little bit older. This one has line infantry, not skirmish. So if we come down here, it only has an offense of 30 and a defense of 44. It does have cannon artillery. So if we took this and we move this up to skirmish infantry and the other, then that is helpful. It would make the unit have that 45-55 again, which will make it better in battle. So I'm going to go through here and make sure we've got everyone on that. So we're kind of standardizing, at least standardizing our regular troops. I don't know if you can do it just plain from here. That is possible. Yeah, you can just do it plain from here for all of them. The other thing is, at only 19, I really could use with getting some more. But we'll worry about that some other time. With the conscription center, I guess we could do the same thing with this conscription center. But we'll get to that. Now, I'm going to let it go for a little bit and see if we get any input goods that need changed. But that's the other thing, is that economically, whereas the last time I played, I was kind of like, okay, I know I'm going to need blank, so I'm going to start up the lower goods. Now, I'm more along the lines of, let's just wait for it to say I'm down an input good, and we'll worry about it then after that. Alright, so for all of this, we're good here. Now, for this I was trying, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah. So we're going to try to enact wealth voting when our prestige, or our infamy, goes down low enough. I want to get it a few more down. At that point, I will come over here and do Manifest Destiny. And when I do that, that's going to get the southern planters up to 10. And that's when I'm going to try and ban slavery. And see how it works, because we do have money to make that happen. So something else that is here. If you hover over this, you can figure out why all the radicals are forming. So from a lot of this, it's a decrease in standard of living. There are some that are still from being invaded by a foreign country. But you can see that that is there. That usually the unfulfilled political movement demands and the decrease from standard of living being the highest there. But you'll notice I'm losing radicals from an increase of standard of living faster than I'm gaining radicals from a decrease in standard of living, so that's something that we want. Oh, that can be brought away. Nice. All right, come on. There you go. And the same thing happens here. So we're getting some loyalists and from there. The political movements, these are the political movements they're talking about. So if I could enact censorship, they would want that. I'm not wanting to do that, but the fact that that's not happening has the radicalism of those pops. But it's largely standard of living is how we're going to get rid of that. And you can notice here that the standard of living is having to do a lot with taxes and the prices they pay. And of course the pops in the subsistence buildings, we don't really want that, but kind of is what it is. All right, so low market access is down a little bit. That's good. Nevada, Idaho, and South Carolina are fixable. Hawaii is gone. So yeah, if I wanted, I can just up this right on up here. We do currently have low employees, so I'm not overly sure why we have low employees there. We have a new state in turmoil. Georgia is in turmoil. It's just barely in turmoil. I'm wondering, I wish there was like a graph of our standard of living on individual state level, but oh well. We're losing our rank. That's okay. So one thing we can do to get more rank is this barracks building. So no, that's not what I wanted. I want this. So I think what I'm going to try to do is in quote-unquote northern states, I'm just going to try to raise them up to 5. And multiples of 5. And that'll get us there, because our prestige, let's go over here. So you have the country tier, the gross the GDP, that's, we need to increase that. And we're going to try and do that. But the Army power projection is a large part of this, I think. The Navy power projection, just power projection in general. Oh, we are a leading goods producer of something. Social criticism, bandit, okay. But, yeah. We have that going on, so. Here we can do that if we want, but I'm not going to speed anything up. I think it's also might be worth... kinda doing some of this. Georgia and Massachusetts are in turmoil, which means Georgia went out of it and back in. Building up some more construction. So what I'm going to try and do here now is... Oh, can I not queue any further? This one was in Virginia. Oh, I guess I can't see the queue any further than that. Must not be able to see the queue any further than that. Alright, so here we can get more radicals, but we get more assimilation. Or we get fewer radicals, but a couple of people don't like us. I'm going to get more radicals for the time being. And now as we reach the next thing of wealth voting, it's passed. That was fast. Alright, we're down to 6. This is going to give me 24. But I think I do it anyway. And, ooh, that changes some things here. We have wrestled control of the American Southwest from the illegitimate clutches of Mexico. The United States of America has now stretched from the Atlantic to the Pacific. This is our destiny. So, yeah, okay. Okay, so that gives some homeland stuff here, which lowers the amount that we have to incorporate. That is actually really helpful. Now, if I come over here, the southern planters are at 10. So what I want to do is come over here. Because if I do this, that will change it from -15 from 7 to -8, which is not going to radicalize them. I hope. Yeah, they're at -4. So what I'm hopeful of is that we can get away with it, essentially. And meanwhile, we are infamous again, which is going to increase our radicals, but they're actually down to 3 million anyway. The states in turmoil is only an 8 now. And paper is expensive, so if I want it, I can come back and look at that, but I don't. I don't think I need to do those anymore. So yeah, it was just a case of I can't see any further in the queue. Basically what I'm trying to do right now is just kind of alternate the barracks and the construction sectors when I get to that point. So that we're kind of building both at the same time. Alright, we're losing some bureaucracy though. That's okay. Seems like it's coming back. It's coming back now. And I have a ton of authority, though. So, let me go over to the government. Let's see if I can use some of this for my liking. Not really sure I'm going to have to. So, what else can I do? What we could do, since I'm trying to get the last achievement here, is we could greener grass these two. The one thing about this is that although I'm trying to get these, I am still slightly before November, and I'm just kind of at a point right now where I want to get this achievement done here, and then we'll start kind of immediately after this. We'll start the next campaign, wherever I decide to do next. We'll see. I'm going to put something up on Discord, or maybe probably edit into a video a ways back, asking for comments and or Discord, asking what you might like, and probably we'll go with that, whatever we decide to do on that. No, come on. This is going to get easier as we finish, since we're going to have to go up less. But with this much money coming in, and we can get more with more taxation, we're perfectly fine with that. I think this might be coming from the barracks that we're building here. So something else we can do. Let's go over to those government administrations, and I can come right on in here and get a ton more bureaucracy. Simple administration wasn't enough. That is enough. Now that's going to continue to make paper expensive. I think we're only at 3. I don't think I have a trade agreement with anyone to try and get paper. Yeah, we're ranked number 5 now. And that is on prestige. Okay, so I figured this one out too. The rank is based purely on prestige. However, we're ahead of Prussia. Nice. However, the British Raj is a subject of Great Britain, and so therefore they cannot become a major power or a great power because they're a subject. So that puts them in a maximum position of right below the great powers, and then this one is an unrecognized power. They're an unrecognized major power, but they're unrecognized. So they would have to become recognized in order to become higher than even the major powers. So that's why, even though they have a higher prestige, they're down. Otherwise, you can see the ranks go in the correct order of prestige. Which means in order to get rank number 1, I would have to get my prestige, from 442 to above 2,787, or wherever France winds up by the time I got up there. Is that possible? Of course it's possible. I think I would need a little bit more experience than that. Yeah, this is growing very fast. We're going to get up there pretty quickly. I just hope that my internet is working well enough. We're signed in. That's a good start. So, and beyond that, we'll figure it out. Oh, I have no more construction sectors to do. That's fine. We're building 10, or 3 at a time. That's good enough. So. Alright, so slavery band is the next one up. We're working 4 at a time now. That's what I wanted to see. And nothing seemed to have happened with that one. Alright. We now have 25 instead of 23. Achievement unlocked. Go west, young man. Oh, I like that it pops up here. And we just hope that it winds up in Steam. But there it is. Go west, young man is unlocked. So, I do think I could continue on. We're at 1858. And If we come over here, I have obviously the 50 or 49, including Hawaii, of the United States, and then I've got 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and 55 already. So we need to conquer 45 more states somehow, somewhere, and incorporate all of these. I think it's doable. Certainly, you know, we've got until 1936. My problem is that it is heading into November, where I'm going to be doing National Novel Writing Month, and as I am playing, they're already saying that there's an update coming. So I'm not overly inclined to do that. But we'll see. Alright, so for Pennsylvania here, we're so close. But I'm going to try to make things better for them. We'll see. Alright, so now we have South Carolina in turmoil, and we do have unused construction production. Nice. So we have low market access, South Dakota, Idaho, and Nevada. I think we need to fix that. So we're going to go back over here for South Dakota, and we're going to put those 2 ports in. Idaho and Nevada need some railroads, I assume. So I'm going to see if that's enough for them. I'm going to put some farms in Idaho as well. North Germans are migrating out. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Yeah, the isolated regions, there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, we should be building some paper, too. Well. All prices are going down. That's, I think, good. For that. For what it is worth. It's very, very close. Yeah, so when we finish that off, we would colonize that. We could earn another obligation, but that improve rank. This is why you should, if you're doing this and you're trying to get the achievement to finish off raising the thing, learning the game, that's what I'm looking for. If that's what you're looking for, you should start as a minor power. Because you then won't have to worry about this. All right, we also have Nicaragua. We could start a war with Spain, but I am thinking that this is going to be the last episode. I really do. Just like with I don't want to make them further angry. Just like with all Paradox games, there's a high learning curve, and I'm certainly not done with this. I'm certainly not a master at the game or anything like that. If I was, I would have gotten Pennsylvania to have grown at all in the last however many thousands of years. But is this an annual? This is an annual growth. Okay. But I really am liking this thing, and liking the strategy of it. And the more, again, like any Paradox game, the more you Fared poorly in public debates. I wonder if I could fail. The more you play, the more buttons you learn, especially if you're able to look at videos like this one on YouTube, or anything along those lines. You learn more buttons to push. That's always a good thing. You always get there. I'm gonna actually. I know that there's something that involves having one at level 10. I think it's just one of these things. Yeah, Central Archives. Use that. We also could use getting some universities and things, starting to get some social mobility. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. And the next time you see me, I will have played off and on throughout November with any kind of ahead I get in NaNoWriMo, so hopefully I will have learned a little bit more, and maybe I'll have a completely different idea to running the thing. But as long as I don't have any anything that is costing me too much, we will work on mobility and things like that. We got to get our GDP up, and that's really has helped grow a GDP. The next one up is Austria, up there. So we would be working at this point on getting some of that going. Hey, there we go. We're back up where we were. Migration's going up in Pennsylvania. This is going up fast. We're going to get there. We are going to get there. I hope. Every week going up. It's going up. So yeah, we would start building some universities and things. We'd start just trying to eke that out and get that going. And other than that, is there any other way to get an obligation? Colonization of Idaho is complete. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm also not sure how to use the obligation. I've given some out and they've been used against me, but I don't really know. Alright, so if we do that, that's gonna lower us down to 20. It did not lower us down to 20, it lowered us down to 46. So I'm gonna try and lower that down even further. Alright, we're so close. This is the closest we've been. Colonized a decentralized nation. We did in Idaho. That's been done. Oh, Kansas is incorporated. These are all incorporated. They're finished, and we still have that little low bureaucracy. Interesting. Mutual funds has been unlocked. That's good. Alright. So if we head over here, that we get more construction. Taxation capacity. Ooh, authority. Ah, minus 5% bureaucracy. I like that. We'll finish that. Our state's in turmoil, still at 10. The radicals are way down. So that's good. But yeah, I think I'm going to get better at it, and obviously we'll just continue to build and continue to grow, and it won't be the United States when we come back. It's going to be a nation that has a nation-specific achievement to it, but I don't actually know which one I'm going to wind up doing. Ooh, Russia just full annexed Persia. We could do something like Spain. Spain's an interesting one, but I think it's more interesting offline for its achievement. But Great Britain, France, forming Scandinavia, forming Germany, all those are certainly options. Kind of go in here and you kind of look here. All of them. So we could start as Finland and produce tanks. Okay. That's an interesting one with France there. I'm not really wanting to do Algeria. This one sounds interesting to me as Prussia. If I'm not hearing very much from anyone, it will be Prussia. But if I'm hearing a strong thing wanting there, because yeah, we can form the nation of Germany, form the nation of Italy, right? And you form the nation of Germany from Prussia and then own 10 states. We get 2 achievements out of that. I like that. There's also some of these things here. If we do, we'll probably go for the hegemon one there. But we'll take a look over here. This sounds interesting too. Starting as Austria, owns Silesia and Prussia, must be a minor power of lower rank. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, so like starting as Spain, have an average standard of living at least 20 while remaining a monarchy, just feels like it's not as exciting of a game. But yeah. Oh, right. We just have Virginia. We don't have West Virginia, so we don't have 50 states. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be looking at one of those. But I am expecting that this patch that they're announcing is coming next week as I record is going to probably break some things. So, been fun. We have we've gotten Pennsylvania to 1.52 million now. Everything's going great. So yeah, I've been Taco Baller Gaming. I have thoroughly enjoyed this run. I enjoy this game. It will be back on the channel, and hopefully with things that are pretty entertaining to watch. And as we go for some more of those achievements. But I've been Taco Baller Gaming, and I'll see you later.